St. Paul Winter Carnival Senior Royalty Coronation. I would like to thank you for sharing this event with us. I am Ann Summerfield and I am the Senior Royalty Coordinator. I would like to thank the following groups for their support and inclusiveness of our 2025 court. The 2025 Royal Family, our Royal Guards, the Vulcan Crew, Klondike Kate, Amy Jo Peach, their coordinators. This has been truly a fantastic year. You're going to hear from our court and they're going to share some of their memories, and they've really had a good time. I would also like to thank the St. Paul Festival and Heritage Foundation board members, festival chairs Ken and Alice Lehman, Lisa Jacobson, Executive Director of Community Partnerships, Ken Olson, Director of Operations, and all the 2025 and 2026 event chairs and volunteers. Couldn't do it without you. I would also like to extend a thank you to the Senior Royalty Alumni Association for their donation and their continued support of our Senior Royalty Court. So let's give them a round of applause. So with that, I would like to introduce our MCs for this evening's program. Rahila Hangiapuku is a resident of Lauderdale, graduating from Bethel University with her Bachelor of Arts in Media Communication. Rahila took her passion of traveling and learning and ventured off to teach English in Italy, later attending the University of Southern California for graduate school. Currently, she is working in hospitality as a supervisor at Putt Shack. As an active community member, Rahila volunteers within multiple organizations and sits on the board of Rosetown Playhouse, leads as president of youth relations of Zamnuda Association's Minnesota chapter, is part of Team Adelaide for Girls on the Run, and an active member in the Past Princess Association. No stranger to performance art, Rahila has been part of numerous local and national theatrical and media productions, serving as the 2023 Princess of the North Wind. Rahila is proud to share the legend of magic. Rahila is proud to share the legend and magic of Winter Carnival with friends, new and old. We are honored to have Rahila MC this year's coronation. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Rahila.
Thank you, Ann. Now it is my pleasure to introduce my co-MC, Kia Adams. Kia Adams is a resident of North Minneapolis, where she recently bought a new house. She graduated from Hamline University with a BA in anthropology and went on for her master's at the University of Minnesota. She is currently a project archaeologist of WSP, where her job takes her to different states looking for artifacts. She just came home last night from Georgia. Thank you for being here. When she's not busy traveling for work, Kia is usually hanging out with her friends and pets, practicing for performance on her aerial hoop, and collecting more things to add to her creepy cabinet. She also volunteers at the Hopkins Raspberry Festival from time to time. Having served as a past coordinator and chaperone, Kia served as the 2022 mischievous and wild East Wind Princess. I am thrilled to be co-emceeing with Kia this evening. As we volunteered with the seniors quite a bit entering our princess roles, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kia Adams.
Thank you, Rahila, for that wonderful introduction. We are going to have a great time tonight as we recognize our 2025 Senior Royal Court and welcome in the 2026 Senior Royal Court. We'd like to take a few moments to share with you the legend of the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
A long time ago, Asterisk, the god of starlight, and Eos, the goddess of the rosy-fingered moon, were wed. Their union was blessed with 5 sons: Boreas, Titan, Eros, Zephyrus, and Notos. As the oldest, Boreas was granted the title King of the Winds. As the King of the Winds, Boreas signed to each of his brothers a permanent reign over a great force and power. To Titan was given the blustery north wind. Eros was granted the rule of the irresponsible east wind. Zephyrus reigned over the bountiful west wind. Notos ruled over the balmy but unstable south wind. The brothers cavorted gaily over land and sea. King Boreas, while on his extensive travels, came upon a winter paradise known as Minnesota. He paused to behold the enchanting beauty of a magnificent group of 7 gently sloping hills, in within whose embrace nestled in a beautiful city. Boreas whistled in sheer ecstasy. Historic St. Paul and all her 7 hills, an ideal place. I will make St. Paul the capital of all my domain. It will henceforth be emblazoned throughout the world as the winter playground of the realm of Boreas. Meanwhile, Volcanus Rex, the god of fire, and the placeable enemy of Boreas, crackled in defiant disdain. By the great sword of Mars, I will temper the blustering of Boreas within the heat and the roar of my forces. He was tireless in his bitter resistance to all the festivities of Boreas. Undaunted, King Boreas proclaimed a celebration in the spirit of gay carnival. So be it, shouted Boreas. There will be a carnival in Old St. Paul. Boreas selected a prime minister to coordinate preparations in all the principalities, provinces, and royal houses within the realm of St. Paul. And so, for 10 glorious days, there was a carnival and many joyous celebration in St. Paul. Feasting, dancing, fun, and frolic reigned over by King Boreas and the Queen of the Snows. Who is the fairest maiden in the realm, along with his brothers. The 4 winds, who were also each accompanied by a lovely princess from the realm of Boreas.
Hello, princess.
Claudette Kate, a song and merriment added to her sassy but enchanting voice for the festivities, singing songs of desire and sentiment. Senior King Winter, Queen of the Northlands, and their court contributed goodwill and wisdom, while Junior King Frost and the Queen of the Snowflakes and their court added a youthful exuberance to the festivities. On the final day of celebration, Volcanus Rex and his crew stormed the magnificent palace and confronted the king's guard. Upon the good counsel of the queen, Boreas bade farewell to the people of his winter capital, and in the interest of peace and goodwill, and returned to the dwelling among the gods of Olympus. King Boreas and his court looked forward to the time when summer's warmth would once again relinquish its hold on the realm of the frosty atmosphere of winter that would prevail. That is the legend of the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
Please share with us a moment of silence as we remember 2 senior royalty alumni who have passed away in 2025, Lou Michaels and Linda Jones. Lou was the 2010 and 2013 Senior Prime Minister and our 2015 King Winter. Linda was the 2018 Senior Royalty Lady in Waiting. Thank you.
We would like to welcome the visiting royalty from other festivals who are here with us today. Please stand to be recognized. At this moment, you're welcome to stand up. You don't have names, so feel free to give a nice little name. Thank you again for joining us this evening. We would also like to acknowledge our St. Paul Winter Carnival Senior Royalty alumni who are here this evening. I would ask that you also stand up, please, and give a wave. And we will acknowledge you. Thank you so much for your dedication to the organization.
Tonight's crowning would not be possible without our great team of evaluators. Our evaluators have attended numerous events with our candidates over the past few months. The candidates have been evaluated on their participation, crowd interaction, verbal and written communication, and their overall professionalism. This is a very competitive and impressive group of candidates, and we are confident all could do a great job of representing the St. Paul Winter Carnival Senior Royalty. Our thanks first and foremost to Doogie Derland. He did an astounding job preparing and recommending the evaluation criteria and then leading our team of evaluators through this process.
Yeah, my cake.
Yeah, go Doogie. Our thanks to our team of evaluators for their time and effort, Michael Shin, Teresa Sidness, and Marjorie Weinhagen. Please stand. We would also like to give a special thank you to Deb Hess, Jackie Whitner, and Shelley Kowalczyk for their assistance in preparing for tonight's coronation.
It's time. Let's meet our 2026 Senior Royalty candidates. We will start with our candidates for King Winter, the 67th.
John Erb. Born and raised in St. Paul and has been a lifelong supporter of the Winter Carnival. John is currently employed at Regents Hospital in the Facilities Management Department of the St. Paul campus. He graduated from Sibley High School. John has 3 grown children and he loves to travel with his wife Terry to Palm Springs and Fort Myers. John enjoys playing golf and hanging out in the sun. John.
Richard Dawson. Richard is escorted tonight by Carla Ehlers. Richard was born in North Dakota in the small town of Oaks. He serves in the Marines during the Vietnam War from 1967 to 1970. During that time, he was seriously wounded. Richard spent 38 and a half years working for the Minnesota Veterans Hospital and is currently retired. Richard has 2 sons who are also in the Marines and 3 grandchildren. Richard's greatest achievement was being named Marine of the Year in 2019. We would like to thank Richard for his service.
Next, let's meet our candidates for Queen of the Northlands.
Sherry Howe. Sherry is escorted tonight by 2011 Westwood Jason Booster. Sherry freely admits she hates winter, but she assures us she loves the St. Paul Winter Carnival. Sherry worked downtown St. Paul for almost 50 years. 20 of those years were spent working at the St. Paul Athletic Club in the catering office, where she took part in the planning of many carnival events. She spent the next 27 years working for the Rotary Club of St. Paul as their executive director. Several of the club members were also involved in Winter Carnival, and a few of them encouraged her to get involved. In 2020, she was selected to be our Senior Prime Minister. COVID cut that year short, but her court had a chance to do a do-over in 2021. Since retiring in 2015, she has held a number of fun retirement jobs. Among them, as an usher monitoring the club level for the St. Paul Saints, concierge at the Intercontinental St. Paul Hotel Riverfront Hotel, administration of friends for Fort Snelling, and currently is a part-time receptionist at Timber Hills, which is part of the Presbyterian Homes.
Next we have Kitty Ryan. By her her son John Johnson. Kitty is a farm girl from southern Minnesota. She was also the first and only Lady Vulcan in 1952 at the age of 14. As a member of the 1952 Vulcan crew, she twirled a flaming fire baton. In 1956, she was a Queen of the Snows candidate who was sponsored by the Royal House of Brown and Bigelow. However, she was engaged to be married at the time and was asked to remove her engagement ring in order to be selected as queen. Times were different then, and as a result, she withdrew from consideration as she wasn't taking off her ring. That's commitment. To have 7 children who have given her 18 grandchildren and 30 great-grandchildren. She is now back 70 years later, trying again.
Shirley Pike. Shirley is being escorted tonight by her grandson, Carter Taylor. Shirley was born and raised on a dairy farm in Invergrove Heights. She was the only girl and the youngest of 5 siblings. Shirley graduated from South St. Paul High School. She had 1 son, 2 daughters, 9 grandchildren, and 9 great-grandchildren. Shirley's most memorable jobs, including working at the state capitol in St. Paul for Governor Roebling's office and working for the law firm of Levander, Gillen, and Miller for 25 plus years. In addition, she volunteers at Town Square Television in Invergrove Heights and has been broadcasting their parade every year except for the year she was Grand Marshal.
Next we have Mary Stride. Mary is escorted by her grandson, Mary was born and raised in St. Paul, where she developed a lifelong commitment to family, community, and service. She is the mother of 2 daughters, Danielle and Christina, and 3 grandchildren, Basil, Jenny, and Joey. Mary dedicates a significant amount of her time to volunteer work through her church, with the community, and in support of individuals experiencing homelessness. She values time spent with family and friends. Mary enjoys her many creative and craft-based hobbies. Thanks.
Terry Fino Herb. Nick Casey. Terry was born in St. Paul and now resides in Oakdale. Terry grew up on the west side of St. Paul and she attended Henry Sibley High School. Go Warriors! Terry has always been a hairstylist for 41 years and she is owner of her own business under the Sola Salon franchise in Maplewood. Terry's Hair Studio. Terry has 3 wonderful adult children and 2 adorable grandchildren. She has been married to John for almost 5 years and inherited 3 bonus adult children and 1 bonus granddaughter. Terry has spent the last 8 years volunteering in many capacities for the Winter Carnival as a tax collector selling buttons and an adventure person. She was also the 2024 Senior Queen for the Woodbury Ambassadors. In her spare time, she likes to travel to mostly Palm Springs, dinner date nights, and the occasional camping out on the couch with a good Netflix movie. One last time, candidates, please acknowledge the audience. So let's give them a round of applause. Oh, now it's really time. Let's now greet the 2025 Senior Royalty Corp for one last time in crown and gown. Please welcome our King Winter, the 66, Tom Niesner, who is also known to most of us as the Fun Size. Queen of the Northland, Sue Flood, and Senior Prime Minister Chris Young.
Take your seats. All right, let's watch the 2025 Senior Court share their memories and farewells from their wonderful year.
Ken in here?
As we wait, this is also a good time to remind you after the crowd be announcements of that. If not, you've already been aware of who needs to be up for photos.
Good times with good friends, making good memories. A little bit of sunshine and good vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry. Everything is going our way. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. Everybody's moving to the song on the radio. A little Stevie Wonder never hurt nobody's soul. Something about lawn chairs out in the warm air feels like a sacred place. 'Cause when we all get together every day is a holiday. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. A little bit of sunshine and good vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry. Everything is going our way. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. It doesn't matter if it's been a year or been a week. We can always pick right up and never miss a beat. There's something about seeing those smiles and busting out laughing face to face. No phone call can replace. Oh, we're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. A little bit of sunshine and good vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry. Everything is going our way. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. Yeah, we are now. Times, good friends. I'm talking good times, good friends. You know we're gonna have good times with good friends, making good memories. Bring the sunshine and good vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry. Everything's going our way. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
All right, what a fantastic year they have had, and it's pretty emotional to see it coming to an end, because it's been a lot of fun. And what I'll also say is you put all these pictures together and you're thinking, holy crap, I'm tired. And this has been a lot. So I thought it would be kind of fun to tie some of this stuff together. So, Sue, I'm going to start with you. There was one slide there at the very end. It got a little quiet in the room. You want to give a little explanation about what that was all about?
Yeah, me and Tom were on our way back from an event, and he said, I want to stop and show you some land I bought. So, into the cemetery we go. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's really nice, Tom. I really like it. And he says, well, do you want to stand on it? I says, I'd rather dance on it. Because I always do what the king says.
Thank you for that. It was a lot of fun. We were sharing those stories. Okay, first off, I'd like to acknowledge help from Lisa Jacobson and my son Nolan for that video production. It took a little bit of work, we got it, and I think it turned out good, so I hope you enjoyed it. That being said, we've seen a lot of parades, and they were probably in upwards of 35 parades this year. Quite a few events, as I counted them up, I think it was close to 12, 15 different events that they also attended in addition to the parades. So I wanted to ask each one of our court members what your favorite parade was. So why don't we start with Sue, go ahead.
Okay, I guess I would have to say Northfield and Big Lake were my favorite because was able to see my family there too, so able to spend the day with them. So, but they were all wonderful. Every community was more than inviting. So,
All right, Chris.
Definitely the White Bear Lake Parade. The Vulcans made a big difference for us this year, just bringing out the fun. They were willing to knight my nephew, who was 8 years old and a future Vulcan at this point. He still believes in Santa, and he asked for a red Vulcan cape for Christmas. They were great. They surrounded him. He was 8 years old. They said, "Are you going to be awesome this year?" And he said, "I will." And they all screamed, "He said I will!" And he's wearing red underwear. He only eats hot spicy food. He wants to be in every parade. I'm like, that's perfect, because that's what you got to do when you become a Vulcan. And it was just, they were great. They surrounded him, and it was really heartwarming to see them touch somebody in the community. And it made a lot of difference for us. So I appreciate it very much.
There's so many. I really like the Oktoberfest because I did some things there that I probably should not have, but it was a good time. It was a good time. And going to Chicago on the train, it was a nice short trip, but we were busy and it was fun, and it was a very good to be with all the family on the train.
Okay, now one more question for each one of you. Parades aside, one thing about this past year that's going to stick with you as you go forward and think back on your experience.
well, once again, I'd have to say Northfield because I've listened to Tom talk about riding on his horse since then. So,
I did try to get the horse here tonight. No go.
no.
Chris?
One thing?
Yeah.
I only get one thing. Huh?
One thing, and I know it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. The three of us, we started out strong and we stayed strong. So they're my good buddies. I think we know too much about each other now. We shared hotel rooms and worn costumes, and yeah, it's been good. So I've made two really good friends. So.
Tom?
Well, me as well, not necessarily all the events, but having two new, what I call royal sisters, and although Chris could be my daughter, but I call her my royal sister. She's not my daughter. But my royal sisters, and to getting to know them and to having them as two new friends that I'll have for the rest of my life.
I'm going to turn it over to Tom for your farewells.
Okay. Okay. Should I just do it here, or do you want me to stand up? Thank yous are in order, and first of all, thank everyone for coming tonight. Appreciate that. But certainly I want to thank the family, the guards, the juniors, the Vulcans, all the people upstairs that work hard to make this happen. And Ann, where did you go? Okay, and of course our coordinator, Ann. I always think of the words thank you to act like a dam that holds back the emotions behind it. And so if I get a chance to thank you as an individual, know that behind that thank you is gratitude, joy, love, sorrow, other emotions that can be named but not really explained. And so I also want to thank my two royal sisters. I could go on and on, but I don't have to, because they know what's in my heart. and all I have to do is say thank you and for them, and they know. Also, another word is memories. Memories are those little mental pictures we take of different places, people, activities, and then we put them in a little memory bag, and it goes somewhere up in our brain, and we keep it there. Once in a while, they'll get out of there and come out, and we can relive that memory again. And when I say thank you for the memories to all of you and all of you, that's what I hope to bring forward. I pray to God, if He allows me to get to heaven, that I can take Him with me, and that He and modern medicine will keep away those evil diseases that steal your memory bags. And I hope I can take mine with for a long, long time. One last thing is, some people might have thought that I might have acted immaturely once in a while. And I thank you. That couldn't be a greater compliment for someone that has a lot of maturity on them and to have a little bit of that taken off. But I call it whimsy. Whimsy is freedom. You are free from the negative chains of people's comments and that sort of thing. Whimsy makes life more interesting. And so all of those examples that you saw, getting into a big bubble and at Big Lake, and having the family then join after that, that was fun. And Scoots, that I could use her scooter as my personal fun-sized motorcycle. That was great. Getting inside that giant stein at Oktoberfest, wonderful. And going to the state fair and being on the parade. Now, I didn't have a queen that day, so I went out and found one. She was in gown and crown, and I made her my queen for the day. She was Mrs. North Dakota, and she joined us for the parade, and she said afterward, thanked me, but also the family for having her with them, and it's something that she'll never forget. So whimsy makes life less ordinary, and so I want you to take your whimsy, everyone has some, and nurture it, and use it, and enjoy life, because whimsy makes life less ordinary. So, with that, this is our final goodbye for the king, the queen, and the prime. And I thank you. May God bless all of you and keep him with you and you with him. So, that would be it. Thank you.
Do either of you have anything you would like to share? Use all of ours. Okay, perfect. We just don't want to, a little chime in. Thank you so much for that. That was wonderful. Thank you, Tim. Okay. Mine. All right, we're back to it. All right, this evening we also have with us the 2026 St. Paul Winter Carnival Queen of Snows candidates. We are excited to have them here, so let's meet them all. Ladies, please join us on stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Megan Madsen, and I am proudly sponsored by Alleray's Bar and Camp Bar. Good evening. My name is Natalka McDonald, and I'm honored to be sponsored by Quality Insurance Service. Good evening, everyone. My name is Stacy Martin, and I am sponsored by Landmark Jewelers.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Fay and I am so proud to be sponsored by Fury Motors. Thank you.
Good evening, I am Stacy Johnson and I am honored to be sponsored by Party Time Liquor.
Hi everyone, my name is Aspen Brenna and I'm proud to be sponsored by Omit & Sons Masonry.
Good evening, my name is Erin Gustafson, and I'm sponsored by Bernie Swafford at Edina Realty. Hello, my name is Shannon Hitchcock, and I'm grateful to be sponsored by Joe and Sam's Pub and Grill.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anna Day, and I am honored to be sponsored by the Bungalow Inn of Lakeland.
Good evening, my name is Christine Hanley, and I am proud to be sponsored by Northern Prairie Financial.
Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin Bergstrom, and I am proud to be sponsored by River Hills Automotive. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes, good luck to the ladies. A week from tomorrow, we find out who of the five will join the new royal family.
Well, as you probably can tell by the hustle and bustle of people moving from the front row, it is my pleasure to introduce Her Excellency Prime Minister of the St. Paul Winter Carnival from the Royal House of Hammernix Flooring Solutions, Brooke Blicky.
Good evening. Again, I'm so excited to be here with our seniors. It has been such a pleasure this... Okay. I was going to give you time, but life is good in Big City. It has been such a wonderful season to have you guys on our float and traveling with us and all of those fun times that we had. It's nice to have a prime hangout as well, and so we've had tons and tons of fun and all of those things, and so we are here, happy to be here to celebrate with you guys and then to get a new 2026 court. And so with that, my time is up, my team is ready, and so with that, I will introduce to you the 2025 St. Paul Winter Carnival Royal Family. Captain,
Right.
assemble the guards. You can clap.
Sergeant!
Captain!
Some of the guard!
Guards! Step up! Guards! Halt! Right! Space!
The 2025 King Guard. We have our true blue captain of the guard from the Royal House of Pierfish Working, Schmelz Countryside Volkswagen, Vinnie Berger. And the Captain Sergeant of the Guard from the Royal House of Dungarvan, Kim Johnson. The West Wind Guard from the Royal House of Northern Prairie Financials, Steve Schwarting. The South Wind Guard from the Royal House of Duck Tech Heating and Cooling, Nick Squirrel Casey. Blowing in is that powerful North Wind Titan from the Royal House of Red Savoy's Pizza Egan and Blush Salon, Mike Metz. And his cool Princess Shakira Bradshaw from Healing Connections. Flying in is that Sultan of Shenanigan, East Wind Princess Euros from the Royal House of Lisa Bow, Homes with a Bow by Keller Williams Premier, Clayton Fox. And his mischievous Princess Jenny Harris from the Royal House of Polly's Pub and Grill. And our Yeehaw Princess Samantha Axe from the Royal House of Northeast Moose Bar and Grill in Order of Columbus Night 4451. Yeehaw! Blowing in from the balmy south is our Win No Toast from the Royal House of City County Credit Union, Dan Maslowski. And his sissy princess, Michaela Hinks from the Royal House of Landmark Jewelers. Ooh la la. And no Royal House is complete without the sassy songstress Klondike Cave from the Royal House of St. Croix Hospice and Guardian Pest Solutions, Kristen Oster. And now I have the distinct pleasure to introduce the real king of the Winter Carnival, the mighty monarch of ice and snow, Boreas Rex the 88th, John M. Harrington.
It is my privilege and my honor to introduce Tessa Westland, of Ideal Printing and Northern Prairie Financial, Aurora, Queen of the Snows.
Thank you, Boreas. Having Chris, Sue, and Tom around has been nothing but a spirited time and something I am so grateful for. In the legend, they talk about the seniors being the wisdom. Some of those times I don't quite believe that. But other times I can see it, and what we have had during this year with them is fun. I can distinctively remember a few times at a VFW, at a parade, that will be a highlighted and cherished memory forever. So thank you for being an inspiration to me, and a great example of what it means to be older and wiser and just full of life, so thank you.
We do have some business to take care of. And where are you? There she is. She switched sides on us. Come and place your hand on our royal pillow. Which one you feel comfortable with? Alrighty. We, Boreas Rex, King of the Winter Carnival, in token of our esteem and reposing the utmost confidence in your ability to do honor to this illustrious position, do hereby appoint
The Countess Anne Summerfield, always on the go, ensuring all runs smoothly. The steady heart and guiding hand of senior royalty.
Now, Boreas charges you to have and to hold this said office with all the rights, responsibilities, appurtenances, and herdiments thereto belonging, or by law in any wise appertaining, for the full term of our realm and testimony whereof, we have here and do set our hand and cause the great seal of our dominion to be affixed in the city of St. Paul, Minnesota, our right royal winter capital, this 15th day of January in the year of our Lord, 2026. Signed, Boreas Rex, the 88th, John M. Harrington. Hail Boreas, hail Boreas, hail Boreas, hail the Queen. Welcome to our realm.
Maggie, way in the back.
Thank you. Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you. Thank you to the 2025 royal family for that. Oh, a message from our king.
I forgot a group to thank, and that would be the Vulcans, who took us in, all of us, as members of their family, and were always welcoming. They always were caring about what we needed and what they could do for us and everything, and a nicer bunch of guys could never be found, and I appreciated Vulcans.
It is my pleasure to introduce His Excellency 2026 Prime Minister Tommy Barrett from the Royal House of Pilot Games.
Hello, Chess. All right, can you hear me? How are we doing? I see nothing but sparkles here. Thank you all for being here. Seeing the royal family from 2025. We got a tough act to follow, right? But I'm privileged tonight to bring with me 4 of my wins and 2 of my guards. So I want to bring them up right now. One of our royal guards, Sergeant of the Guard, Matt McGraw. Hell no! Next up, we have Abby Medved. We have Titan, our Titan from the North Wind, Jim Hawkins. Bringing up on the east side, Mr. Thomas Bated. And we have Zephyrus, Prince of the West Wind, And rounding out the balmy side of things, our south wind, here's Timothy Whitaker. Now I do have an opportunity to read a message from Boreas. I don't know if you all took a look at the weather for this weekend. He said he's sorry. No, he's not. He's not. But allow me to read a brief message. I bring you an official message from King Boreas himself, who is excited to enter the realm of Boreas and declare an official start to the coolest celebration on Earth, or as he affectionately calls this year, the 140 winters strong and still snowing. He also wants to emphasize thank you to the seniors and a great year that you had, and to the candidates, and it's going to be a great 2026 with you all. Continuing on, he wants me to tell you that he knows the commitment we'll give you all in the 10 days of Carnival and into the next 12 months, and he truly is grateful for all that you do. The advantage we have here at this age and stage of our lives, and I speak for myself too, is that Boreas Rex, his perspective is we bring the choices and how we make and how we spend our time, our talents, and some of our treasures. The very fact that you're all here is testament to your love of St. Paul, the community, family, and a willingness to be a part of something greater than yourself. So thank you again from the bottom of King Boreas' cold winter heart. Your presence and willingness, however, warms his heart. He wants me to share his mantra, and that is, respect reigns and kindness rules. And it's, while simple, it speaks very well for what we're experiencing here today, right? So, we're here to go. Thank you for your attention, your time. Rest up as we launch into the magic ahead, and dress warm because I'm bringing the coolest celebration to life. Sincerely, Boreas Rex, the 89th. I won't tell you.
One of these works. Hey, they all work. We have like 5 microphones up here now, so we're just juggling between them basically. All right, the Junior Royal Court bring youthful exuberance to the Winter Carnival festivities. Helping with our coronation ceremony today are our newly crowned junior royalty. And it is with my greatest pleasure, try to drag this out, to introduce the 2026 St. Paul Winter Carnival Junior Royalty Court. Sounds like we all got the same memo of black dresses.
Hello everyone, we are the current Junior Royalty Court. My name is Becca, and I'm your Queen of the Snowflakes, and with me today I have my court. So we have Owen, Prince of Snow, and we have Sabine, Princess of Snow, we have Landon, Prince of Ice, and we have Malaya, Princess of Ice, and our King Frost, King Vin. Thank you.
I'll get to you guys in a minute. First of all, my lovely girlfriend back here. I heard Boreas had a message, and the good news is I'm weakened, as you can see. I'm supposed to be. I'll remember the whimsy. I'll keep that in mind. Sue, I mean, my goodness, we love each other. And of course, Chris, the best times ever. So if I were to look to you folks, yes, you got some shoes to fill, but as I look at the folks over here, I'm thinking, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. After hearing your introductions, you all have me inspired to continue doing more and to give back more. So thank you for everything you've done. My friends, have a great carnival. Good luck to you all. I love you guys. Let's go Winter Carnival.
King candidates, please step forward. King candidates, right in the center there, yes. This is your moment. Hold hands. Drum roll, please. Our 2026 King Winter, the 67th is John Herb.
Good job!
All right, John, I'm gonna have you step to the side just a tad bit. To my left, sorry. To my left, to the left, to the left, thank you. All right, Queen candidates, please step forward. Center stage. The 2026 Princess of the Four Winds is Kitty Ryan. Kitty, step forward and address the crowd.
We love you, Kitty!
The 2026 Queen of the Northlands is, drum roll.
You guys are so good at this.
I think it needs to be louder. What do you think, Kia?
Yes.
As the newly crowned 2026 Senior Royal Court, we were going to ask you a few moments. I know we're moment enjoying it. It's beautiful. Senior Court, if I can have you go to the center of the stage, please. They had a rehearsal. Let's congratulate them. 2026 Senior Court. This is the big question. Will you fulfill your duties and responsibilities on behalf of the St. Paul Winter Carnival? I hear 3 yeses. Let's congratulate them, the 2026 Senior Royal Court. Queen Tarantino Erner, Princess Kitty Ryan, and King John Erb. Thank you to all the candidates. All right, a big thank you. Hold on, we're not done. A big thank you to all of you for coming tonight to help us celebrate our 2026 Senior Royalty Coronation. Our newly crowned court will greet everyone in the atrium following pictures, and we invite you all to join us. Good night and happy Carnival! Happy Carnival! Thank you for being here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give these to you. You can tweak up or whatever.
Thank you.